Welcome. It says that I've been live for 52 minutes. And 52 hours and 5 minutes.
Have you been accidentally live the entire time?
No. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, did I accidentally put this on private? Hold on a second. I'm confused. I wonder if I accidentally put it on private. Oh no, Martha's here. Okay. And Cindy's here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Guys, how long does it say I've been live for? My time right here, I don't know where it shows up for you. It says 52 hours. That's ridiculous because I have not been here for that long. Okay, let me... Here we go. Go with this. Hello, Pamela. You are now live. How are you? 59 seconds. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to click on it here so I can read the comments here without having to keep touching the screen once it disappears. This says... Oh, I don't actually know where it says it. I'm going to thumbs up my own video. Alright, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I don't know what it does, but it's probably positive. Is there a culture anywhere where the thumbs up means something bad? Because apparently peace like this is acceptable everywhere, but peace like this, somewhere it's insulting. But like here, if you go like this, it means peace. But people think that's like similar to flipping the bird. But here, if someone did this to flip you the bird like that, no one would, in fact, that's kind of funny here. I don't see a time counter, says Martha. Yeah, me neither. But here it says I was live for 52 hours. And this says started streaming 2 minutes ago. That's so weird. All right, whatever. We are where we're at. Okay, Bob, you were in my last video. Did you see yourself? Did you watch it? I put you in my last video. What was my last video? Oh, yeah. I filmed it 10 months ago. But I put it out just a few days ago. Dang it, I shouldn't have put that in my pocket. All right, guys. I just wanted to get on here. I want to say this right at the... Even though we're 52 hours in, it's never too early. It's never too late. I don't know how you'd work that. Since we're 52 hours in, I thought it's about time I tell you what this video is about. We are going to be doing a sale for August. We're very late because what's the date today? I don't even know. It's the 14th. So really there's only about 15 days left. 16 days. I can't remember how many days are in August. There's not very many days left, but that's okay. I just wanted to let you guys know what is in the sale. I'm probably not going to remember everything, but I brought some stuff so you could see it if you're interested in it. Just so you know, a website is coming so soon that the next sale you will use the website. Yeah. What if I buy this month and save you some shipping? Oh, because you're going to come here, Wise? By the way, is that how you say your name? I think I asked you that before, but I don't remember. Hello, Andrea. Good to see you. Glow, hello. Amy, good to see you. Justine. Parched, hello. Renee, hello. According to ChatGPT, thumbs up is negative in the Middle East, West Africa, Greece, and parts of South America. Interesting. Very interesting. So when they watched Terminator 2, when Arnold goes into the smelter and he gives the thumbs up, what do they think? What do they think that scene means? You know? No, you pronounce it as bees, but with a W. Ah, wheeze, not wise. Yeah, wise. But I'm wise, so that's okay. Okay, wheeze, wheeze. Interesting name. I forget where you said you're from. Sweden or some neutral country. Netherlands? Ah, I can't remember. Gosh, but you wear wooden shoes. Holland? Crap, I forget. Maybe the opposite of neutral country. I mean, historically. Ah, Netherlands. Ah, yeah. Okay, my second guess was correct. Okay. Anyways, okay, guys. So the sale is a good sale. Just so you know, if you partake in it, it goes from now until the last day of August. So even if we don't get back to your email, orderfromjosh@gmail.com, you still are part of the sale, even though you haven't paid yet. The sale this month is 25% off everything that I offer through that email, which you can normally find on my social media, either My Hands Gallery or Ushitat. Okay, which in the description you should have links to those things. If by chance the website is working, technically I guess it's working, but if it were ready to use it, then you can do that. If you know what the website is called, I'm not going to say what it is just now, but some of you know what it's called. You can go on there and see what I have available, but only the paintings are on there right now. We're not doing Ushitat or unfinished kitchen stuff until later, okay? So before we get too far into this video, let's show you kind of some of the things that are available, okay? Number one, the most highest selling things that I offer are my open edition paper prints, which are 11 by 17, 100-pound cardstock with a high quality ink. This is not an archival print, but it is still a decent quality. For $20, it's a great value. Take 25% off there and it's an even better value. I ship worldwide. Shipping is dependent on where you live, but it should be around $15. Now I'm Canadian, so that'll be in Canadian dollars. If you're American, you're gonna save quite a bit. Tariffs and all that stuff, I'm not sure. If you're, I think England, all the UK, Australia, all of them, I think all your dollar is worth more than ours too. So regardless, your money is going to bring you further than if you're Canadian. If you're Canadian, unfortunately, you get shafted the worst because your shipping is the highest and your dollar is worth the least. If you're paying with Chinese yen, well, then you lose even worse than Canadians. But that's kind of like how that's kind of how I like to look at it, is like you can save so much money if you're not Canadian. So please buy it. Obviously, your money is worth what it is to you, so buy what you want, but I'm just teasing with that. So if you want to see all of the, I have a few examples here that I brought just so you could see kind of different stuff. Obviously, Ozzy, very topical. He just passed away. I painted this, and was it Jim? I think Jim, the blacksmith, I don't know if he's here. He actually told me that, or he actually suggested, I guess it would be more so, is that this is probably the last painting of Ozzy Osbourne ever made before he died. I made this painting after watching several videos on the last concert, and I just really enjoyed it. Like, I like Ozzy Osbourne, I like Black Sabbath, but really became like a bigger fan at his last concert, which is weird. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but just the way that he performed, it was awesome. Anyways, this is depicting the song Mama I'm Coming Home, his performance of that song in that last concert, which I think is the best rendition. It's not technically the best, it's actually kind of not good, but like that's what makes it good. I don't know how to explain that I don't know what it is. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. I don't know. Let me know. I'd like to know what your opinions of if you watched the concert or even went to the concert. Anyways, so we have Ozzy Osbourne, right? Let me put this to the side. Again, they're on 11 by 17 paper, but sometimes if I thought it cut off too much, like sideways or whatever, it'll have these white lines here. So when you frame it, you can either frame it with the white lines, because you can, the reason why I do 11 by 17 is because you can get an off-the-shelf frame from like Michael's or Walmart or wherever, and you can just stick this in there. But you can also get it professionally framed. In fact, many people do that. The gallery that I am in, they have a frame shop, so yeah, it's got a good look to it when it's framed. So you can cut that off, whatever. I can even sign it on the bottom if you want to put a message or whatever, depending. Most of them don't have the white lines, but sometimes they do. Just depends on the orientation of the, or the aspect ratio, whatever you call it, of the original painting. This is, I think, the only author I've ever painted. Maybe. I forget what I called this painting. I think maybe just Orwell. But anyways, this picture actually, if you don't mind me explaining, doesn't exist. I make my own most of the time reference photos. So there's certain aspects here that I took from several reference photos. The typewriter was the hardest because I didn't know what kind of typewriter he used, and and I looked and looked and looked and looked, and some people, some book nerds, I don't know, said, "Oh, I think it's a blah blah blah." So I had to look it up, and then obviously I don't have this typewriter. I don't know if that's obvious, but I don't have this typewriter. So I had to find one that was in this orientation, and I could not find one until there was it an eBay post where someone was selling one and they took a video of it. So I actually just stopped the video this angle that I thought looked good so I could paint it, whatever. I'm a finger painter, so a lot of the detail is missing, and I excuse that with being a finger painter. I could get more detail into it if I wanted to, but I actually like the way this turned out. And then yeah, so his face, I think even his face and his head are from two different reference photos. And then his arm, this arm doesn't even exist. I just put it there. And this arm was from another reference photo. And then the clothes, I just kind of based off of the few pictures there are of him. I made. I saw a picture of him at his typewriter, and I was like, dang, that's dope. And so I wanted to do that. Anyways, I thought it was good for the times we're living in right now, at least in my opinion, to paint him because of his 1984 novel. So that's an example. You can go to my Hands Gallery Facebook page to see all of the pictures that I offer. If it says it comes as a print, then you can get it as a print. If it does not say that, you cannot. Once you're ready, please email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. Say the title of the picture and if you, what kind of, because like I also have fingerprints. Oh, I should have grabbed, which are archival prints, signed and numbered. These are very high quality, and they're limited to 100. So let me know if you want a paper print, a fingerprint. Thank you to whoever it was who came up with that name. That's brilliant. Or canvas print. And the prices vary on that. So the paper prints, the open edition ones, are always $20. The fingerprints, which I said a couple times now that they are never going to be on sale again, and I keep forgetting to not include them in the sales, but I had already sold a couple, because if you're on my Patreon, then you know about this sale already. Since I sold some to them, I have to sell them to everyone, because that's just not fair to just be like, oh, never mind, I made a mistake. I mean, I did make a mistake, but those will not be on sale again. But this time they are because I accidentally already did it because I forgot about that. So those are 150. 25% off is hold on. About $37 off, so that's about 60 some dollars. You'll no. Hold on. There'll be 80 some dollars. 90 some dollars? I can't do the math in my head. Sorry, I'm lost. Um, but these ones are all going to be $20. With 25% off is there will be $15. That's way easier to do in my head. So yeah, check those out on the My Hands Gallery Facebook page. If it says it comes as a print, it does. In this, does that look super crooked to you? I guess just the way I have, the phone. I also have the original of that one. This is $4,000. I can't remember what it is. 25% off that. I don't know. And you know what I'll even do for originals that I have? They only count for ones that I have. I will also throw in free shipping to the US and Canada. If you're overseas, I won't be able to do that. But in the US and Canada, I will be able to do that. So that's that. Let me get back to these comments here. Not technical, but emotional value, right? It was so good. And like the singing wasn't necessarily bad in that concert. It's just obviously his voice is tired, but and also suffering from his illnesses, but freaking awesome. I loved it. I have a heap of frames for the prints I buy, the same frame for all the prints. Ah, there you go. Susan says, where can you, I see all your artwork. So My Hands Gallery Facebook page will have all of the paintings, but some of those paintings don't have prints. And I should just take them off, but I haven't done that. Oh, Ashley's gonna eat I would love butter tarts.
Did you eat both yesterday?
Yeah, I ate it last night and I wasn't even jamming with it. Cause I was working. I worked late last night. And no, that one has raisins. But thank you. She was gonna sacrifice her butter tart for me. Sorry, interrupted. What was I talking about? Oh yes. So some of those paintings do not. So just look at the description and it'll tell you. It doesn't have the prices on there, but the website will have the prices of all of the different, like, so the original. Oh, my tinnitus just came back. The original, the different size canvas, the fingerprint, and the open edition. And just so you know, the fingerprints, they come in the same orientation as the original. So this one was square. This is the biggest I can print it on the archival paper, whereas this one is a throwaway because I misnumbered it. So this is actually garbage. But here, this is a fingerprint as well, and you can see it's a way different size. So I print them as big as they can go on the paper, which I think is 13 by 19. So even these are slightly different size because the original canvas, whatever. So yeah, these are $150 Canadian dollars. Take 25% off there. Maybe someone did the math in the comments here. You can, anything that says it comes as a print comes as either one of those, okay? Fingerprints named by Pigletto Wood. Yes, that's right. My fingerprint of puddles is delivering tomorrow. Can't wait. Justine, there we go. Oh, give me 1 second. I just got a text that might be important. Sorry, actually I have to do this too. gas. Oh, Ashley's so sweet. Saved by the raisins. Uh,
It's only like 2 raisins now.
there was only 2 raisins? Renee says Ashley knows what's up. She chose the one with raisins so she wouldn't have to share. Well, I purposely got her the ones with, like, there's this one gas station that's kind of just random. And there's other places that obviously sell this. That wouldn't make sense if they were the only place in the area that, in you know, wherever, that would sell those. But they're the only ones that I know that sell those ones. It's where there's more filling crust. Oftentimes it's like 50-50 or worse. Anyways, 112.50. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Oh yeah, Martha says shameless plug for Patreon and the extra save. Yes, if you're in tier 2 or above in Patreon, you can also combine that 10% off with this sale. Okay, so that's the paintings. I have much more than that, but I just wanted to show you an example. Like I said, this includes everything that I sell through my email address, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. So it does not include stuff at the art galleries or at stores or whatever else, because I didn't include them. They don't know about it. Well, they might know about it, but like I'm not going to be like, hey, sell stuff for less. Yeah, so that's the paintings and prints and stuff. And speaking of prints, I also have this new merch print, this new joke print. I don't know if you watched another vlog, 270. I want to say it's 270. It's my rock collection from the No Rush series. This piece of quartz here, I was just rambling about what I thought about the different rocks. I was basically giving you kind of like a show and tell, and then the different things I liked about them, or whatever it was, right? I just said some stuff about different things. Anyways, I came up with this stupid movie plot that involved the quartz crystals, and then I called it Mars Crystals Attack Earth, which is so dumb. See this implement right here? Apparently you're not allowed to say that word on YouTube. I got put in YouTube jail for showing this on a live video. This is made out of wood in real life, and I needed it for this picture. It was made out of wood, and I contested it, and they still said, nah, it violates the firearm guideline because I touched it, because I held it. Crazy, because I thought a person would review it, but I guess it's a robot. Anyway, I made this little wood gun. Shit. Maybe it's fine. If this gets turned off, it's because of that. The last time it took about 5 minutes for it to learn about. Anyways, so if you want a piece of contraband, I have these as well. They come with well, everything actually, but I had made these specifically to come with the chance to win I forgot to bring it here. Sorry, I'll be right back. It's right here. During that series, that No Rush series, we were looking for gold, right? And we found some gold. And then if you watch that video, the number 270, my brother put some gold in the sand. It's just a little bit. It's probably worth about $40 or something like that. So it's not a lot. I can't really show it to you in here because gold is heavy and it goes to the bottom. But there's several little pieces of gold in here, and apparently people love to get stuff like this and tediously pan for it. And so my brother was like, why don't you give it away? Because like we just threw a little bit in the sand, and then just to make it worth the giveaway, he put in several more bigger pieces. So we are giving this away, but just because I couldn't figure out a good way to give this away, like who to give it to or whatever, I was like, we'll do like everything that you buy up until September 7th, every $5 gets your name in the prize pig, which I also forgot to bring over here. Every $5 gets your name in the prize pig, and we will draw for the gold. But just because some people are not going to care about this little bit amount of gold, I thought Let's also give away with it the No Rush t-shirt that I got to... That's not a bell, that's a chandelier. There's No Rush t-shirt. If you watch the No Rush, then you get it. I think that's hilarious. You get a t-shirt of your size, and I think color too, depending on how it looks. You can pick your color and your size. So if you're, this is a large, so if you're like small, extra, medium, extra large, extra, whatever. I don't know what is the most I can do, but we'll see. I think the guy said up to 5XL. I think he said that. So you get that, and then you also will get this. This is one of the rocks that I got in the No Rush series, specifically to make Spoonsai. This time I made it with forks, but this you will also get free anywhere in the world except for Antarctica. Look how cool that rock is. Okay. This is going to be expensive to ship, so please be very close to me, whoever wins. We already have quite a few names in the prize pig, so every $5 gets you in there. And then if you go to that video, I'll have to probably put it in the description of this one. I forgot. Actually, you know what? Why don't I do it right now? Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm like human, so I do things as I think of them, and I just thought this is kind of dumb. I should have thought of this earlier, but I didn't. You know me. A bit of a scatterbrain. You know what I like doing? I like making stuff. I don't like any of the other stuff necessarily. I like that I can sell stuff, and I appreciate everyone who's into it, but I like just making the stuff, so I forget a lot of things. Is that a machine that shoots wooden benches, Martha? What is that? Okay, let me see here. I have all of the, so that's another vlog 270. Yeah, another vlog 270. Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste this. Whoops. Oh, that sucks. Copy. Come on. And then, can I put this in here right now as I'm... Edit. Ah, I can do it. There we go. Hopefully we don't disappear. What is the sale? The sale is 25% off for the month of August. Okay. So I'm going to put this here at the top of the description. Paste. Bam. Bam. And then underneath that, August sale. Whoops. 25% off. I spelled sale wrong. How did I spell sale wrong? What the heck am I doing? Sale, August sale, 25% off. Wow. All art I sell through order from Josh at gmail.com. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Save. So read that full thing. It has the full rules and all that stuff for the sale, okay? Or for the giveaway. Okay? So You don't have to say in your email, "Oh, I want to be part of the sale." Or part of the giveaway. You're automatically anyone who has bought anything, anyone who sent a super chat, whatever, and then obviously, um, or I don't know if it's obvious, but sorry, I gotta switch back. Um, there we go. Every $5 is an entry, okay? And then there's because I'm in Canada, and you have to get around the illegal gambling, whatever. I have all that caveat stuff in that description. So if you want the full thing, make sure you read that. But yeah, whoever wins gets not this shirt, but your own, and the gold for free, minus whatever you paid for stuff that you want anyway. Okay. Um, okay, so that's the prints and stuff. That's talking about the giveaway. It doesn't have to be this that you buy. It can be anything, but also you should get this because it's hilarious and awesome. Thank you to Penny remember this robot? I made this robot. I also made this robot and this robot. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but those are two sculptures that I made. This is a sculpture that I made. And Penny Loker, when I had my, what do you call it? My auction that Matthew helped with, she bought this and she didn't even know what she was buying, which is hilarious. So thank you. Anyways, I got her to take a picture for me because I didn't have a picture of it straight on. And so she took a picture of it for me, so I was able to use it here. I tried to make it look like it was painting, and thank you to Heather. So I put a credit to Heather here, and from Photo Deviant for help with this. She does most of my Photoshop work, so I appreciate that. This is a photograph that obviously that I wanted it to look like an old-timey poster, because if you watch the video, then you'll understand it a little more. But I thought it made a little more sense. And then screenplay by Ken, my brother, and then also cinematography by Penny. So thank you, Penny, so much. I don't know if you're watching or not, but I appreciate your help. I just think that's so kind of you to do that, especially since you don't really know me, and I just hit you up on Facebook and was like, "Hey, remember that thing that you bought for me? Do you still have it? Can you take a picture of it for me?" That was very nice of you. Okay, let me get back to here so I can see the comments. Okay, I'm sorry that this is not very fluid and I'm not really to the point, but if you ever talk to me in real life, I'm very all over the place. Okay, so that's those things. Those are what the print media, wall hanging art, whatever. We also have our sculptural stuff, okay? We have, what does that say? Hold on. Oh, okay, you're reiterating to the fire. Yeah, sorry, if I didn't explain that well, my bad. What are the paper prints cost now? I need a few more rocker ones. Yeah, they're going to be $15, so it's 25% off everything. Okay, sculptural stuff. Oh, I got a little black paint on this. Okay, this one gets an extra $1 off because there's a little black fleck on the mustard. You can get mustard and ketchup hot dog sculptures made out of reclaimed wood. I like to keep a little bit of the wood's character in there because I just think these are hilarious, and the fact that they're just where would you put this? I don't know. Put it on the shelf, put it in your kitchen, make it a napkin. And it's not a napkin holder, but you could put it on top of the napkins, your formal dinners. These are made quick and dirty so that I can sell them at a very reasonable price. I sell these for $45. So your 25% off that is going to be, I don't know, something less than that. Maybe it's going to be $35. I don't know the math. Now, if these are too big for you, maybe you want a keychain version. These are also made quick and dirty, so I can sell them for a very reasonable price. I sell these for $30. 25% off that is less. I don't know what it is because I can't do the math. These still need to be clear coated, but I didn't have time to do that for this video. But you can get mustard or ketchup. I think mustard looks a lot better because it contrasts well, but you can get mustard or ketchup. Okay, made out of wood. You can hook those onto your keys, put it on as a necklace. Amy here, I'll share it on my Instagram at some point. She hung hers on the wall. Her house though is very eclectic. It's very my jam. So that makes sense. That makes sense. She's super cool. I don't know if she's still here, but yeah, it's awesome. I don't know if she shared it on her Instagram or not. She showed me a picture of it, but her Instagram is AAA something. I don't know. If you want to check out her Instagram, she sometimes shares pictures of what her house looks like or different things. I don't remember exactly what everything that she shares, but if we still have a moderator here, that'd be cool if you just shared that, if she doesn't mind. Okay, so hot dog sculpture. If that's not your jam, dude, I get it. They're hot dogs. Hot dogs are awesome, but are they so awesome that you want to put this in your china cabinet? Well, if you do, I'm glad. But if not, there might be something else. Maybe you want some yard art. So we have roosters. I just clear coated this. So I'm actually going to have a short for my Instagram and for my YouTube where I show this one more time. It stinks a little bit because of the clear coat. These I sell for about 1,500 Canadian dollars to 2,000 Canadian dollars, just depending on what goes into it. As you can see, it's made out of scrap stuff. I love the tails and I love the wattles. That's my favorite parts to do on the roosters. If you want one of these, this is included in the sale. In fact, this one is included in the sale. This one here is oh shit, I broke the tail. Sometimes when I put real thin stuff like this on there, it doesn't stay on because it has to be welded on so delicately, and I busted that off. I'll have to put that back on. I like a busy tail on a rooster. Okay, so that's one thing, right? This is not included. This is something we actually, but it's an example of something we can do. This is a squirrel made out of a conglomeration of little scrap pieces of, like there's bolts and nuts for his nuts. This is obviously a rail spike. Screws, washers probably. Yeah, I'm just seeing like there's a Phillips head screw right there. This is a washer here. That's a bolt head there. This is a plumbing fitting nut there. Yeah, this is one of the squirrels that has the puffy ears. I like those. And then he's holding this nut. Okay, I don't really have any other big nuts like this, so I don't know if I can make it look like that, but that's an example. That's an example, right? Also, Spoonsai. I don't make them with forks very often. In fact, I think this is only my second one, but you can get one of these. You can't get this one because this is part of the giveaway. So if you were to buy one of these for, say, 1,500, that's what I sell these for. Well, between 15 and 25-ish, somewhere in there. That's a lot of entries into the draw. We could do probably, can I do the math? Can I do the math? We could probably put how many? What's the math? 1,500 divided by 5. No. How do you do that? Times 5. No, wait. Yeah, divided by 5, right? I don't know what the math is, but that's how many names we would put in your thing. Okay. Hot dogs are awful, just the worst. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Glenn, with the puns. Thanks for sharing her Instagram. I think she's cool with that. Uh, Cindy says, my son hopefully will be in another state as soon as divorce final. Love the hot dogs. LOLOL. I don't know how those things go together, but I'm glad you like them. And good luck to him. Or you, or whoever. Okay. Okay, so that's 300 of your names. That's so many names, right? You can get one of these and get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 6 of your names. Or you can get one of those and get 300 of your names, okay? Or you can get my pencils. I make carpenter pencils, or I don't make them, but I have them made. Ustat, it means maker. You can get these, a package of 5. Shit, I forgot to see what I sell these for. I think $10. So that's two names. Or you can get postcards, okay? These are Ashley's postcards, right? You can get an Ashley set, which are so boring. They're just these cute little chickens, cute little chicks. You don't have to use them as postcards. You can, this is my favorite one, actually. You can use them just as a greeting card or whatever, right? You can do whatever. We kept it basically blank except for a little branding there. So you can get one of these sets. These, I think we sell them for, shit, I forget. $30? $20? Hey, do you remember how much we sell these for? The postcards? I don't remember either. I'm gonna say they're probably $30, but 25% off. Yeah, you can get that. You can get the Josh set, which I think are the most hilarious. The floor, there for you when you fall. Puns for days, right? Glenn would come up with this probably, or even a better one. Okay. Remember when I did this? So when I made these postcards, it was to help pay for our floor if anyone was interested in supporting that venture, right? Remember when we put this in the hallway, this little painted rug thing? Hilarious and awesome. What was this again? Oh yeah, keep your cheese clean. This doesn't make any sense. Those of you who've been watching for a while know that the keep your cheese clean thing was an accident, but hilarious. Keep kicking ass with both feet, something that is a bit of a, not a catchphrase, but if you know what I mean. Unless you're a fish, because fish don't have any feet. Okay? You'll figure it out. A greeting card. And I'm floored for you. This is the floor that we purchased. Okay. So that, I don't know why I brought up an empty envelope. That is those two things. $30. I'm gonna say they're $30, but 25% off. Less than $30 now. Okay. Oh, Top Girl says 25. Okay, maybe it was 25. Thank you, Martha, the math wizard today. Okay, so that's an example of some other things you can get. There's stuff that I'm going to forget. Yesterday I made this mosquito. I made this last night. I sell these. Basically all the bugs that I sell now are 300. Except for the dragonflies, which are, no, they're all 300. They just take too long to make now. Well, they've always taken the same amount of time, but you gotta justify it somehow. Right, this one you can see I actually had it, I'll share it on my Instagram. I had it poked into the wall. That's what that white stuff is. I had it in the wall. So this one you can put on the wall. So you can order one that goes into the wall or one that goes onto your desk or your table or wherever you want to put it. Keep in mind, this stuff is made out of reclaimed steel, metal, right? So things are pokey and or sharp, not intentionally to harm anyone, but just be aware that some things are a bit pokey. That's one of the main things when people complain about. They don't necessarily have a complaint about the piece, but just that it's sharp. This is made out of nails, so it's going to be a little pokey because it's nails. So be aware of that. So maybe have it set on a piece of, I don't know, cork. I'm not sure. These are just one of the bugs I make. You can check out my Instagram or my Facebook at Ushitat, and you can see some of the other stuff that I make. Many, many, many different things, okay? And then, oh yeah, this buffalo. I like making these little folk art looking wood sculptures. They're kind of fun. Made out of wood and steel. Those, I think I sell those for about 300 or something. Take 25% off that. And then keep in mind that shipping is whatever it is. I can't really control that too much. And we do not add a lot of shipping and handling. Or wait, handling fees? Yeah, handling fees. We don't add a lot to that. We usually just rate the nearest round dollar. Sometimes just to the nearest dollar. So, but around dollar. So the nearest 5 or 10, just depending. And that's just to help cover the cost of packaging and stuff, and gas to get to the post office or wherever we're sending it out. Okay, so stuff like that. Now, if you're into the unfinished kitchen, where we have, I just brought a few examples. How I'm going to do this, because I don't have pictures of them, is probably I don't know how to do this actually, because not everyone's going to have that. Well, okay, I'll just show you examples. I have cutting boards or food boards. This one is a charcuterie board, not necessarily for a cutting board, but it can be used for a cutting board. But there is unsealed cracks and stuff. This is a natural product, so obviously there's going to be some cracks sometimes. This is ambrosia maple. This is obviously a serving board of sorts. You know, you can put your crackers and cheese, your adult Lunchables on there. Right, but if you are actually looking for a cutting board, I have a lot of different styles. So here's one. This is made out of cherry, walnut, purple heart, maple, oak, Paduke maybe, redwood. Yeah, more maple. You can get something like this. This is a nice small piece. These I sell for $90. So if you can do the math, 25% off. It'll be less than 90, obviously. What are you looking for? Oh. These I sell for, this one I think is in the oh, Tina heard your sign language.
You heard me?
She heard the hand signal. These I sell for, I think, around the 150-ish mark. I didn't individually price them this time. I just put these I had in my store, and I made tons of them with Jaden, my neighbor. I didn't vlog that, but I had a pop-up store in Spruce Grove for the Christmas season, and we made, I don't know how many. We filled up my bookshelf, tons of boards. I can't remember. 300 something maybe. So, anyways, you got something like this in the $150 range. It's a very good, nice quality wood for cutting on. I didn't bring a chopping block or a chopping board up.
Can you just let her out after I leave? Can you let her out after I leave?
Yeah, I will. But I do have another serving board. These are my favorite kind of mixed media rail spike. I like to use the nicely textured ones with a, this is oak with a little bit of, this is India ink, so it's food safe. But I would not use this as a cutting board. The wood is, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a texture. Oh yeah, you can see it better in the black. There's a little sawdust on it. It's a little textured. So I would use this as a serving board, not a cutting board. You know, if you're a realtor, put this on your open house area. That's if you're only gonna have a couple people, I guess. And then here's another example. This one's made of walnut and oak, which I think is a nice combination. I'm starting to like oak. Can you guys believe it? Oak is so hideous and it stinks, but I'm starting to like it. Anyways, this is probably around the $120 range. I can't remember. I am divided in a way that where I will know what it is. Since I don't have pictures of all of them, and I have probably like 40 left, maybe more. If we can somehow do a video call or something on Facebook or something like that, and I can show you them, or if you're saying if you ask for a certain dimension, I can just send you pictures of certain dimensions. Again, just email me orderfromjosh@gmail.com. We'll figure it out. I know that Jane, who is a frequent viewer, wants to see them, so I should figure out a way to do that. When I have the website up, it'll just be pictures and you'll just be able to see it. Jim! How's Jim doing? He says it's an acquired taste. What's an acquired taste? What happened? Oh, and Bob's saying, still loving my cutting board. Oh, is it blurry? Gigantic mosquito are malarious. I'm curious to see if you could create a bumblebee. I do have a couple commissions for bumblebee. They're quite old commissions by now, so they might not want them anymore. I always just, certain things need certain shapes that I don't think I have, or not that I don't think I have, I just don't have. And so I just don't make certain things. Yeah. A couple of those look a little sketchy. The pencils? Yeah. Is an acquired taste. Right, yeah, it is, right? It's so ugly. I don't get it. I'm working on my house at the moment, and you can see, wow. Oh, you can't see. Come on. There's a hole right here because I took down my oak railing. There'll be vlogs about that. It's just secret at the moment. Okay. Speaking of oak, we also have the heartburns. Okay, these are just little wood burn pieces, just on scrap wood. I'm supposed to do my what do you call it, barreled ceiling for my hallway downstairs, where I was going to make a bunch of these. Remember, or not necessarily just heartburns. One of them will be a heartburn for sure. I have not gotten around to that. I really should, but I haven't yet. I was going to do those on lives, so we could hang out and kind of come up with some ideas for that. I haven't gotten around to it. Forgive me for that. I sell these for $50, and 25% off is, I don't know, what is that, 40 bucks? I don't know. What number heartburn are you up to? 50, I think is the latest one I have. This one is 39, so this is an older one. I have, I think, like 7 right now that I made. When I had the store, it's kind of boring because people would come in, but like this, for those of you who never came, you're away or didn't want to or whatever the case, the store was in an industrial area in front of it was the showroom of a makerspace. And that makerspace is called the Builder's Den. So if you're local and you need to use a makerspace or tools or whatever, hit them up. It was beside Raven Wolf, which was great. That's that one restaurant that I helped with. Or or I guess it's a brewery slash restaurant. We we uh, we chose that space because it was very cheap and it was very spur of the moment. We're like, we should do this, and so we did it to sell. To sell this bench. Let me show it to you. We didn't sell the bench, but we wanted a place to put this very primitive looking bench. I just think it's so cool. We didn't sell it. But we needed a place to sell it if we were going to sell it, and we came up with that place, and then I was like, okay, for the Christmas season, let's do some stuff. So I made a bunch of stuff, and honestly, it was pretty fun. It was pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna do it again this year there. I would like to do it again, but I don't know if they will, because they now use the showroom for other stuff. I'm just gonna let the dog out. They use it for their own stuff, and I don't really want to share the space with that stuff. I'd rather it just be my stuff and Clint's and Landon's, because that's how we did it last year, and I liked the way it worked out. It was pretty fun. So we'll see. I've been looking for a place to do a pop-up store again. I mean, I've done a couple of them in my life, and I've always liked it. I just like it. It sucks when you have to be there every day. That's the part I don't like. Although I don't mind it. I mean, I met, I don't know how many of you guys, maybe not anyone who's here at the moment, but people who watch me on YouTube. So that's kind of fun. It's always fun to see who likes to watch my videos. But yeah, so that's a little bit of everything that I have available, but I probably have more stuff. I don't know why I'm looking around like I just have random stuff around. Well, I guess because sometimes I just do. This is also open to commissions, the 25% off. If you commission it this month, we have that kind of agreement, let's call it, for paintings and what have you. I'm not necessarily going to be able to make it right away, but I will try. But and that goes for everything. Like if you were to get a rooster, like I made this one already, so it's ready to go. If you have $1,500 minus 25% plus shipping, yeah, I'll send it to you. But if two people want it, I don't have two. And if you don't actually end up liking let's say 3 people want this, I can only sell it to one person. So I make 2 more. If you don't like the other 2, then you don't have to buy it, and it's not going to hurt my feelings. You like what you like, and sometimes when you see this, you're like, ooh, make me another one just like that. I can tell you I'm not going to be able to. I'm not even going to try, because like I don't have any more of these hinges. In fact, these 2 hinges don't match the ones on the other side, which I didn't realize. So if you watch the time lapse, which I think it goes too fast for you to realize me going, I don't know what to do. They're different sizes. I just made it work. And then all the stuff in the tail, like that's just random tools and stuff. I've never used paint rollers in a tail before, but since it has that kind of that shape there, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Josh, would you make another Raven? I would. I think that was a commission. I charged way too little for it. I can't remember how much. That took forever. I would totally though. I have an owl commission from Karen. Some of you will know Karen in the comments, although I don't know if she's been here for a minute. And I will tell you, I'm looking for slaggy steel so I can make it. So this is just offcut stuff that I can get from a steel shop. And no one wants to give me their steel because scrap value. Everything is so expensive, so they just put everything in their scrap bin. So it's better if I know someone at a welding shop or whatever, but I don't know anyone. Like I used to, but now they don't work in the same places and stuff, and the rules are different and stuff. So I used to have such a good like connection for many different things. But I think maybe since I stopped collecting things, when I got real sick there, for I guess 2 years or something like that, where I was barely doing anything. Now I do a lot more, luckily and happily. I kind of just had to keep telling people, no, I can't take anymore because I'm not really using anything right now. I don't know how much worse things are gonna get, so I have to pass. And then eventually they just stop asking, and now I lost many of my I don't know if you'd call them connections, but connections with folks who always had like a good supply of good junk, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Well, if you ever make it here, the Josh bucket is overflowing, says Jim. Yeah, Jim and I are going to actually, that railing that I took down because, you see this right here? This will be in a vlog. I needed it for this, and then there's also another one over here for this chair rail, and one there and one there. And I was going to put one over there, but I decided not to. You'll see the vlog when you see it. And then there's also one right here. I needed him for that, but also I thought I was going to be able to go to Jim's place and just make a new railing. But then our schedules didn't line up and stuff, so it's kind of didn't work. Anyway, I don't know how long we've been here, but this says 53 hours, 7 minutes, and 30 seconds. So thank you for making it through this. How many days would that be? That would be over 2 days. That would be insane. No! No. Ah, shit. I don't care if it wrecks that one, but this is expensive. I think I ruined this. Church bells, it sounds like. Look what I did to this fingerprint. Chocolate milk. Well, that is garbage now. Sorry guys, just let me clean this up. I literally just finished this table as well, and now I got chocolate milk all over it. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? I literally just brought this table inside from the garage because I refinished it. I'm not sure if I'll have a vlog on it or not. It just depends on how the footage turned out. Sorry, I'm just cleaning this all up. I don't know what to use. I will use this towel. And then I will have to wash it because I don't want it to smell like freaking sour milk. Ashley just comes home and she's like, "What is that smell? What kind of finish did you use for this table?" Okay, that's garbage. Well, this one was already garbage, so that's actually fine. Back and go in the laundry. What happened is I went to grab my drink. There's actually still some left. I went to grab it, but I knocked this over, and I thought I knocked over the cup, so I went to catch it, and then I knocked over the cup. Gosh darn it. Freaking chocolate milk. Well, it didn't wreck anything else. What I was going to do, I don't know what I was saying now. But what I was going to do is I was going to grab the fishbowl. I haven't reached into the fishbowl for quite a while now. So we're going to reach into the fishbowl and we're going to pick out a random name, address. Sorry, don't read the addresses, people's privacy. Actually, I'll hold it down here. Just take my word for it that this is just a random person. I don't care whoever I pick out. But these are the addresses. If you send me something to my P.O. box, like I try to anyways, keep the return addresses. And I'll just send you something random as a thank you. I don't remember what this person sent me, but Jennifer with one N, I'm going to send you something. Maybe I'll send you those chocolate milk ruined prints. I'm kidding. It'll be something that you can actually hang up. That would be disgusting. You would just be like, what is that? Why did he send me this? But Jennifer with one N from Ohio, Toledo. We're going to send you something random. Thank you. Everybody, God damn it. I can't believe I did that. I got to wash this table now. So, oh, I got it on the lap. How did I get it on the laptop? Gosh. Just a little bit though. Oh, what did I do here? Golly. I want to go underneath. No, oh, I didn't even get it all off the table here. All right, guys. That's it. That's the sale. Oh, Jane. That's who I was talking about. Jane. Jane. I think it was you who wanted to have a look at the different cutting boards. If we're friends on Facebook, send me a time that you would like to do a video chat and I'll show you. You don't have to show yourself on video. No one has to. I'll just show myself on video and I'll show you all the cutting boards I have. I think it was you who wanted one. Maybe it wasn't you. Now it's a good thing Amy's not here. Yeah, Amy gave me this laptop. She just happened to have an extra one and she just gave it to me for some reason. So that was nice of her. And then I almost destroyed it. Gosh darn it. Can you believe that? All right. I'm going to wash the table. Then I'm going to actually go do some... Speaking of this table, I actually have to finish it. I'm not even finished it yet. I just wanted to get it out of the garage and here so I could do this today because I've kept putting this off for days and days and days. I'm going to finish it. Hopefully, if I can get it right. I failed yesterday. So hopefully today I can get it. Yes, it was me, but we're not friends on Facebook. Okay, well, if there's some way that we could do a video chat or something so you can see the stuff. Or let me know what size you're looking for, and I will just... And then send me an email, and then I will just send you what I have in that size. And then you can choose what you'd like. Oh yeah, Instagram would work too. If you send me a message on Instagram, yeah, that'll work. And then I'll just, I'll do that. Yeah. However we can do it, that's how we'll do the cutting boards. Because I'm not going to take pictures of all of them and post them because I just don't have time for it right now, unfortunately. But if you're interested in any of the other stuff, everyone else, you don't want to do a video chat or whatever, then whatever. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. It's almost 2 o'clock. I gotta go. Thank you. And yeah, I appreciate it. Goes until the end of August. 25% off. OrderFromJosh@gmail.com. Patricia isn't here, but she's working on my website. I was keeping that kind of on the down low, but now a lot of people know about it. So I may as well just tell you that there's a website coming super soon. It's actually almost ready. And if you know what it is, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Please don't share it if you do know what it is. But if you can find it, it's not that hard to find. But go ahead and look at it. Don't try to buy anything on there because it won't work. And if it does work, it will not work properly. Where it'll be something will be wrong. So don't do it. I'll announce when it's ready. All right. Cool. I will see you later. Freaking chocolate milk. Can you believe it? The freaking chocolate milk.